Hmm.
Um, okay, hold on a minute. So, guys, it's time for another season of Gator Talk. And now, let's forward over to the boys from Ocala, Florida, that breed orange and blue. Here's your host from Ocala, Florida, Alex Perez and Agent Green. Take it away, boys. And you're listening to another year of Gator Talk. Take it away, boys. Okay, we're up now. Now
All right.
take it away, partner.
All right, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Gator Talk, Season 3, Episode 1, where Florida took on Long Island University at home, where they posted a score of 55-0. And we will be communicating with you guys, going back and forth. And Alex, we'll kick it off with you. And what was your thoughts of the game?
Well, for starters, um, like 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 I said on Saturday over the phone with you, of course. Um, I think they did they did well. They didn't have no penalties. Um, they would still they they started a little s- sloppy at the beginning. Do you agree?
Absolutely.
Um,
Absolutely agree.
but 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 for the for the most part, they 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 did pretty good. Hopefully, they will clean up their mistakes. Um, when we go up to when the Gators take on South Florida. What if, what was your take on the game, partner?
So my take on the game was, I was able to get a good look at DJ and some of the rust that he had going on as well. And one of the things that stood out to me was how fresh Jayden Ball looked when he ran the ball. Um, Another point that stood out to me was when the defense looked really crisp. They looked really disciplined, and they was attacking at the point. You know, changing the line of scrimmage. Um, However, Long Island was able to create some creases that gave us a little bit of trouble in the beginning, running a triple option and a little bit of a veer offense. But once the defense got a hold of what they was trying to do, they was able to limit them to as little yards as possible. Um, so yeah, the defense is basically the star of the game. It was the defense and what Tremel Jones, the backup quarterback, did. That was the most intriguing part of the game to me.
Um, have you got to see some of Billy Napier's uh, comments after the game, or were you busy?
I did get to hear some of the comments, and uh, I mean, the only thing that really stood out to me was when he said that the offensive line didn't allow as many tackles for loss as they were saying in the media. Because if you looked at it, you can tell that Long Island was running a stunt that they had never seen before, and they was able to get into a couple of the creases. And Bryce Lovett, he didn't have the best game for an offensive tackle, um, albeit this is first time starting at right tackle. But once he got his feet settled in, and he kind of found his center, he did a little bit better as the game went along.
But I would like to remind you guys we're talking about the LIU um lo, long what is the name of the team? Am I saying it right?
Long Island Sharks. So you could just call them the Sharks. We're the Gators and they're the Sharks.
Um they they took on the Long Island Sharks, and
Hmm.
and the and the and that team couldn't get anything started, but um against our team. They they tried, but the Gators on de- de- def- defense was phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Uh,
Spectacular. Best defensive performance in the last 20 years. So yeah, it was a record. They only got two first downs throughout the whole game. So
so
it was phenomenal.
when I look back at the highlights of the game, didn't they said that Florida had one penalty, or was I was I mistaken, or
Well, you said it right the first time. Florida actually had, this is, I think, the second time in school history Florida done played a full game without one penalty. So they had no penalties in the game.
um
LIU had about nine or 10.
so so we had no penalties. It just
Hmm.
I thought I seen one one penalty or something. I don't know, but overall, they 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 came out with a good win, and do, do you know what I mean?
Oh
They
yeah,
were,
oh yeah, yeah. They did good, man. They did exactly what they were supposed to do. You paying a inferior opponent, and when you get a inferior opponent at home, you're supposed to smother them with great defense, explosive plays, and work on plays that even though the defense know what's coming, you still need to be able to run it to see, you know, where you're weak at, because you're only as strong as your weakest link. So
eh,
although a lot of the plays look the same, it was by design. It was Billy trying to check to see how do my players execute a play that the defense know is coming. They know it's coming. It may not get nothing but 1 or 2 yards, but you still have to execute a play that even the defense know is coming because that
and
sets up for other plays down the line.
and and they were saying that DJ Lagway was a little bit slow, and the defense started off a little bit slow. Um, is it on DJ Lagway or the?
Mm, That's a hard assessment to make. I mean, DJ didn't play none in the spring. He didn't play in the spring ball and he got injured in the fall. So he was definitely rusty. DJ was rusty. What you seen the first quarter was a rusty DJ that hadn't played 11 on 11. That's
Yes,
what you saw.
yes, and I agree. Did you see that unbelievable over the shoulder catch? Uh,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Phenomenal.
um, um, what do you think? You know, I know that DJ Lagway was was hurt, but what do you think that that this team need to do to be more um um to be able to win this this game this year? Do you think this team is able to to win a a couple games here and there? But what is your perspective of the season schedule for 2025?
Uh, so the schedule is what the schedule is. You can't change it. It's the same schedule as last year with a few games switched around. Um, so I mean, it is what it is. It's the number one schedule in college football for the last 2 years. It ain't nothing you can do about it. But you know, uh, I think they'll be just fine as long as the Gators take care of business. It ain't about if you win every game because with a schedule like this, I mean, it's going to be tough to not stumble at some point in the year. So, yeah, you want to win every game, but it's not necessarily a failure if the
But
team comes up short.
it's not always a possibility to win every game. Y-
Yeah, it's a long shot, man. I mean, you got Texas, Georgia, LSU, Miami, Texas A&M,
Um,
Florida State,
um,
Tennessee. Like you got the hardest schedule in college football. So if you lose 3 games with this schedule, you still make it to the playoffs.
okay. But um, looking ahead with the second team coming to town,
Hmm.
uh, which is South Florida. What do you think that the Gators need to log log in practice to be able to be successful like they did on Saturday's game?
Yeah. So my opinion of what they need to do is they need to work on pass blocking. Spend 2 or 3 days working on pass blocking. Focus the majority of your efforts on Bryce Lovett, your right tackle. I mean, his um PFI grade is was like 38% or something like that. He had a horrible grade. He graded out horribly. And that, like I said, when you called me, man, I was trying to review some of the tape just to see, what he
On
was struggling with. And
on
but what I noticed was it just looked like it was a first game. You got to work out all the kinks in the first game.
all
So I expect him to be better.
and to get all his d- dogs in the world, as you should say. Um,
Hmm.
but overall, this team has a chance if they win that the remaining games on their schedule. I think they're gonna be alright.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they definitely will be just fine. They just need to get back in the drawing room and get to the drawing board. And DJ need to try and get back in rhythm, try and get back on time. Um, you know, uh, and he just need to throw the ball with the team 11 on 11s. And I expect him to be better as well. As the game went on, he did get better. So, just he just need reps at this point. He just need to play some live reps and practice, clean some things up, and I think the Gators gonna be just fine, man. I mean, they
And
got a beast at running back, so
and
they're gonna be just fine.
and from what I seen from looking back at the tape, um um of the highlights of this game, um I there's some things that they need to clean up on
Hmm.
on the on the defensive side of the ball.
Hmm.
Um, but overall, they did good. Do you agree?
Oh yeah, I agree. Like you said, man, it's not much to write home about. They did exactly what you thought they were supposed to do. It was LIU. They was an inferior opponent. They dominated. They scored 55 points. They missed 3 field goals. So it could have been a lot worse. It could have been a lot worse, but it was live game scrimmage. It was a live game scrimmage for the team. But the story of the game was Tremel Jones. He looked phenomenal. He looked like the second
Y-
coming of Chris Leaks.
y-
He was sharp. He was on
y-
time. And that's how
Yeah,
DJ should have looked. That's how DJ should have looked. But he did not look that way because he didn't have time in fall camp to play 11 on 11. 7 on 7 is good, but you need those live reps to look as good as Tremel did. So the
what
backup quarterback is the story of the day.
and what do you think about the two quarterback um situation um that that Billy Napier um put in there.
I think it was a good idea to let him play the entire second half because you need your second string quarterback to be ready to play. I truly do believe that he needs to get more snaps. If he gonna be the backup, it's just a matter of time before somebody get dinged up. One DJ Lagway, he can get dinged up, and if he get dinged up, you got a adequate enough backup like Tremel Jones, you got Aiden Warner, and you got the transfer guy that came in as well. I mean, you got options at quarterback, so even if something do happen, at least this team can still win some ball games.
So there you have it, guys. Do you have any more of of of, of, of assumptions about this game?
No, like I said, they did exactly what we expected them to do. They handled business, and I believe as long as they continue to handle business, Florida will be just fine. They
Yeah.
don't have to try and trick nobody. They don't have to fake them out. They can just play disciplined, clean football, and that'll win you 9 games at the least. Eight guaranteed, but it'll win you 9 to 10 games if you play disciplined, clean football. That's it.
And like we said in season 2, if you remember, w- w- we we hope that that this team doesn't doesn't um doesn't end up like a sun built team. Remember? Um, I'm just
Definitely agree.
I'm just quoting on what you said on season 2, you know,
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
and trying to you know to 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 catch you up to to speed.
And I most certainly just appreciate that.
So, so um so anyway, what is your, if you had to predict the score, um what is your assumption uh that the Gators will come out on top, or they're gonna they're gonna c- come up short? Um,
So my score prediction for that game is Gators 38, South Florida Bulls 17.
oh, and I think uh have you gotten to see the the South Florida Bulls um scheme on how they will perform? Have you seen any YouTube clips on how they handle their defense, and how do you think that the Gators are gonna do against this team?
They should do well. I mean, it's a great challenge. It's a good step up from Long Island. They will challenge the Gators to be disciplined, to play hard. You do have to respect them. The coach, Alec Golish, he's a really good, he's built a really good foundation in South Florida. I watched them beat Boise State, the number 15, number 25 ranked team in the nation. And it was fast, it was physical, so the defense can pose some problems for a few quarters, but after a while, the Gators should be able to wear them down and eventually pull away.
And the, and it was and it was we and it was we reported today that the Gators jumped up um some some slots on the eighth 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 AP poll.
Yeah, don't put much stock into that. That's just a number beside your name. It means absolutely nothing. If you don't go out and perform next week, it don't mean anything. So you could be the number one team, the number five team. It don't mean nothing because when the rubber hits the road, it's about playing football, executing, and the team that play the most disciplined of both teams, that's the team that's gonna walk away with a W.
Oh, okay. I I'm just I'm just reporting to you what I s- seen on social media.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Don't mean nothing though. It's just a number. Trust
So
me, it's just a number.
um okay, this this um this season, this episode went well. Hopefully, um um if we don't have any issues with our internet, hopefully,
Hmm.
hopefully episode 2 will go okay.
Looking forward to it.
Well, there you have it, folks. Our, our, our sensational game and a sensational year of Gator talk coming coming your way. Um, I want to say thank you to Mr. Adrian Green as always, and uh, we'll see you for the next episode, probably on Monday. Is that right?
Sound good to me, partner.
At
Sound
at
good to me.
at 6, I know I I know we had a a holiday which kind of thrown us off yesterday, but we're back in the saddle, ready to bring you some great Gator stats and great Gator um scores like we know how. Um, so thank you, thank you, Mr. Adrian Green, for um doing the sen- sensational job is always fun, and I'll see
Thank you.
you for episode 2 against South Florida next week.
All right. Thank you, my friend. You be safe. You be blessed. We'll keep you in our prayers. And to everybody out there, we'll be praying for y'all as well. Y'all be safe. Take care of yourself. Alex, keep up the good work. Look forward to working with you on the next episode.
Um, so thank you, Mr. Adrian Green. As always, um, I'll I look forward to working with you on the next episode next week. So thank you for your help and your due di- diligence, you know, for coming on here like every year to talk Gator football with me. Thank you.
You're welcome, partner. Everybody else, peace out. Be safe. Go Gators.
And go Gators until next week, guys. This is
See ya.
A. See you guys later. Peace. Okay. And we're out. Uh, okay.